Alright, looks like we are good. Let's get back to it. Been a while since I played this. Oh. Been a while since I played this, but yeah, since I just played Star Trek Online. Since I just played Star Trek Online, I'm going to be playing this.
You saved as many Elydian lives as you could. And more importantly, you looked after your crew. That's what counts. You have to look out for your own, first and foremost.
I couldn't save them.
I just wish I could have saved them all.
We all do. But you did the best you could. So, no point beating yourself up over it. Unfortunately, the Admiral was among those who didn't make it. I'm sure it's a huge blow to the Elydians. I hope they don't blame us. We suffered our own losses as well.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances. While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hatari or TKon, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet. I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
As first officer, I support you. But protocol is protocol for a reason. And my responsibility and duty extends beyond this ship and beyond you as my captain. We have to inform Starfleet. The sooner the better.
And we're just going to have to agree to disagree.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way.
Oh.
Is there any update on our efforts to trace the Zeldy's warp signature?
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Trekkin energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
Something that powerful in their hands?
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
Yeah, crew of that ship.
I have faith in our away team. They won't give up easily, and if they can somehow manage to stay alive, then maybe they could get word to us about their location.
That'd be a hell of a lucky break.
Right now, we need all the luck we can get. The TKon also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Maris stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data.
We should-
That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
Yes.
But the captain does have a point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
We shouldn't take any chances. We should at least alert Starfleet that our system was compromised.
I agree with Commander Rydek. We should let Starfleet decide how they want to handle it.
And essentially tell them this mission was a failure before it's even over? No. That's not how we're gonna do it. Not on my ship. I want to speak with the Hatari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hotari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the
The
Elydians.
TKon are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all. The device Commander Rydek found in the TKonian vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into TKon, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific TKonian and displacing that of its host. It's a hostile takeover on a cellular level, bringing individual TKon back to life, one by one.
And what happens to the host?
It's hard to say exactly. Some of their memories remain intact, but the implanted TKonian identity appears to have full control. In time, all that remains of the host may be lost entirely.
Like a parasite.
Exactly. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
She also shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The TKon have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Trespassing on their territory.
Given the options, this might be our best chance to find out more about what they have planned.
I couldn't agree more.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
Nice work, everyone.
Alright, ships. The ship is back to normal for the time being. We can use the warp and the transporters.
You're long overdue for a Duridium infusion.
It looks like I am.
Aside from almost running out of Duridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You, I don't worry about. The captain, however,
Go on.
you see it, don't you? He's desperate, withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain. I was relieved you called him out on it. You've spent enough time with him now, seen enough of how he runs the ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat
Yeah,
it.
I'm worried about him.
You know I wouldn't.
Worried about him.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. It seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success, and I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
To know we see eye to eye on this. And I want to be clear, I care about Solano, I really do. I've been his doctor for years. There are more important things at stake than offending an old friend. If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
Jara.
Monitor your Duridium levels. I'll be right back.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there. I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life.
Hey,
Even with the wonders of your technology,
Should welcome.
it wouldn't have mattered if
Alright.
you'd left me for dead.
I should be thanking you. You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
Well, I couldn't just let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept. That everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie.
Now we know the truth.
The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
It's always better to know. No matter how awful, the truth is better than living with a lie.
I am coming around to that thinking as well.
Commander Rydick, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
Oh, back over to this ship.
They haven't found us yet.
Can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the TKon are up to. You got somewhere we could do that?
Alright.
For how uptight the Illidians are, the cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Come on, Carter.
Alright.
We
Yeah.
need to stick with the tall guy.
Yep, we need to follow.
Up there? Alright. Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Lily. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Oh, we gotta disable. We gotta use our phaser to disable. Let's see if I can remember how the hell.
Got one. Another down.
Hurry, Carter!
I am. Only one left.
Where's that? Ah.
Here it comes.
She's still firing a phaser.
It works. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Now that the Zelda has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
The TKon might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Don't give her back yet, Carter. She had you in her sights, and she didn't shoot. That means the real Miranda is still in there. The TKon don't have her. Not completely.
I hope so.
She must still feel something.
That is a reason to hold out hope.
And a reason to remember that TKon haven't just hijacked this ship. They've hijacked every body they're in. I know she played us, used her sympathies, your relationship to break out of sickness. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the TKon. Here on the ship. Just because the true joining is permanent doesn't mean the TKon bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the TKon.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The TKon have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
We're on the same
You
team.
don't get to ignore the truth.
Also, your phasers.
We don't like this any more than you do. The TKon are a threat to all of us. They turned our crewmates too. You really think they're gonna stop there?
All I know is that more of my people have been lost to the transformation than yours. Not to mention my admiral and the others who didn't survive your rescue attempt. Our losses are mounting. Yours are just beginning.
We're stuck on this ship, same as you.
Your phaser's still going.
I'm blocked out of helm control. Propulsion? And they're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
Hey, I can help.
Let us help.
Fine. using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems
All right.
from the bridge. The TKon
Let me come
must have
over here.
turned someone in command.
Here's something.
That
See the course they have plotted in.
All right. Oh my God, that damn phaser is still going off.
Long way from Hotari space.
I hope the Resolute is alright back there.
Zelda, that's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
Nope.
The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going.
And our heading.
Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Olivia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the project. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the TKon. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Olivia.
We need
or
to work
I'll
to
destroy it.
We need. Actually, this
I won't
isn't
let it
helping.
stay in the hands of the enemy.
Aren't you supposed to be some kind of diplomat?
Military attaché.
You're not exactly building a coalition here.
The time for diplomacy is over. This is war. And I haven't forgotten how to wage it.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zelda, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That should do it.
Oh my God.
Can you read me?
Victoska, is that you?
Major,
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Signal and the other Atari. And if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Victoska, are you still there?
That phaser beam's still going. I don't know how.
Are you still there?
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transformed on the ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itaska. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itaska well.
Trust goes
That's
both
right.
ways.
Clear and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
Trust goes both ways. We trust you. You trust us.
I'll go with that. Until you give me reason not to.
Back at you, Stretch.
We'll make it to you undetected and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
Oh my God, the phase. hopefully without the phaser still going. What the fuck? Okay, good. I don't know what the hell was going on with that phaser. That phaser was bugged the hell out.
You may approach. Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you were lying when you said the Hotari should have control.
I'm the one responsible.
Just a ruse to conceal your true intentions.
I take full responsibility for my actions, which were entirely my own, not the Federation's.
How noble.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Illydians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region. Your presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can
You're
consider
being
the
played.
matter resolved.
They never wanted the Federation involved. This was all just a ploy from the start.
We never needed the Federation involved. But we're so thankful that you've come.
That being said, the sooner you leave, the better.
The hell we will. What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real power at work here. Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
The Federation's only interest was the peaceful resolution of this conflict. We believe everyone has the fundamental right to live their lives as they choose.
Spare me your primitive altruism. The Federation involves itself because it has the power to do so. Without power, the Federation would have nothing.
Let's not kid ourselves. Peace is the last thing they want. Commander Rydek saw what you did in those mines. How you bioformed innocent people against their will and turned them into TKon.
TKon. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the TKon Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Taconians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses.
We'll be held accountable.
You won't get away with this. You'll be held accountable by the Federation.
I already have gotten away with it. And the Federation has no authority here, not anymore. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Yeah, watch it. Watch it. Bastard. Nope. Yeah, trying to...
Seize them.
Get us out of here. Now!
Alright, yeah, beam out.
Medic to Resolute. Beam us out.
Nope. And we're gone.
You ever done something like this before?
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in.
Well,
My
this
dress uniform is well decorated.
This is
I can
different.
assure you of that.
We're up against the TKon now. This is different than anything you faced before.
Not when you're used to putting down an overmatched Hotari rebellion.
You wouldn't think it was so easy if you'd been there. Enemies change, but the fundamentals of war do not. Now, Lieutenant Itasca, she fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
Woofer.
Don't worry. We'll get her and the others free.
I'll worry less when that's been done. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will catch up to us. The ATP is just down that corridor.
Alright.
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster.
Alright, looks like it's in not so great shape.
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls.
It'll be hard to probe.
Signs of a grenade detonation.
I can see why they're trapped in there. But that's gonna be just as hard for us to cross.
We'll need to find a way to get in there and shut down the power. The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
I can track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
It's heavy.
Alright, let's pick up. Let's pick up. So in we go. And we're in. Yeah, we don't want to get ourselves shot. That would be just a little bit better. Hey. All right. Let's get through that one there. All right, there's the other deal. Right over here. Use this. And down we go. Back up we go. Oh. Hold on. Check around. Okay. Another ladder that I'm. Look around. There. Ah. Uh-oh. Here, but okay. All right. Yeah, we can do. This one. This one's the only. Nope. There we go. We got it.
You! Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down!
More of them.
I think they've given up on capture.
Yeah, I think that's pretty damn obvious.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You, give me a hand with this!
All right, let's stick this way.
Go! Go! Behind us!
Let's see. Objects with this will explode when shot. Use explosives to take out multiple enemies at once. Small delay between explosion triggers. Hold on.
Pitiful fool.
Down, Federation. You take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
All right. Yeah, that one over there, that one needs to be, that one, oh crap. Okay, I think I got him.
Fall back!
Oh. Oh, they're making.
Hold them back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
Marked enemies are going for the stairs. Okay. Woo, that was a little bit close there. Okay, things are kind of exploding here. And I'm dead. That's not some muy bueno right there. Being dead.
Fall back!
Oh, whoops. Being dead is not the muy bueno. Let's try that again.
Hold them back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
Asshole pretty damn tough over here. Damn. Okay, gotta make sure I get the ones that are going for the stairs. Preferably without, dying again. Okay. Woo! That was a little close.
must live to fight.
Okay, that one, the second go around was a little bit damn close because they were all the assholes were going for the stairs at one time.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illidian way to leave one of our own behind.
Yeah,
It's
know
a
what
sin
it's like.
to do so.
We've lost people too. I know it's not easy.
What makes it worse is that when we were in there, trapped, Hadri is the one who said that we had to live to fight. And we all agreed. We said if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The TKon don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The TKon knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
Oh, back up on the Resolute.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go?
Yeah, about as well as expected.
It went about as well as could be expected, under the circumstances.
Oh, that's a relief, because I was fearing the worst. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Illidians agreed to peace. After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
Yeah, there is a deal, just not the kind you think.
There is a deal. The Illidians did agree to peace, and the Hotari have retained control of the mines.
That's incredible. I never thought it was possible. How did that happen? It all looked so bleak. I thought the Illidians would never agree.
they bioformed the Illidians.
Galvin bioformed the Illidians into TKon.
What? But what about the Queen? Or the Hotari people? Please tell me they're okay. There's
Doing
something
everything we
the Federation
can.
Do.
Of course, we're doing everything we can. The entire Federation stands with the Hotari, and we will stop at nothing to make this right. But I want you to prepare yourself, in case it's too late to save Hotari.
Where will I go? I can't go back. I don't have a home anymore.
Safe with us.
You're always safe aboard this ship, and you're welcome to stay as long as you need.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Uh-oh.
Commander Rydick, we need you on the bridge immediately.
Not quite red alert, but not great.
We've got an Illidian ship, the Veskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or what was the Veskar? Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still coming straight for us. Commander?
Have you tried hailing them?
Have you tried hailing them?
Try it.
Hailing the Illidian ship now. No response.
400 kilometers in closing.
Shields up. Ready phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready. Incoming.
Oh, there.
Lock phasers and open fire.
Heavy damage. But deflectors still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
That's impossible. God damn it, return fire. Everything we've got. Rydick, modulate the shield frequencies. See if you can get us any cover.
Commander,
I've got this. Just keep firing.
Okay, randomized shield frequency.
Shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another.
Nope. What about the shield polarity?
There. We've got incoming. How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
What?
Uh-oh.
Captain!
He's out cold.
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Beskar. It's Galvin.
On screen.
Commander Rydak, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope.
He's alive and well.
Not yet.
Sorry to disappoint you, but he's alive and well.
Good. I wouldn't want him to miss out on any of this. I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment, but I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first. Your existence is entirely in my hands, and I'm not in a forgiving mood.
It's entirely possible you could destroy us. But the truth is, we're worth more to you alive than dead. Better if we report back to Starfleet about the power of Trekonian technology and the futility of fighting it.
There might be value in that. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. You claimed I would be held accountable, and here I am. Hold me accountable.
The Veskar's weapons are powering up.
Oh, here we go. Here we go again.
But of course, now you are entirely at my mercy.
No, not quite yet.
So I've decided to let you live. Because there's merit to the idea you're worth more to me alive. Tell your Federation the TKon are as merciful as they are powerful.
This isn't...
We're fortunate to escape with your lives.
This isn't over.
This isn't over.
I assure you, we've only just begun.
I've lost their signal.
Can you track their warp signature?
Nothing. It's untraceable, just like before.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
What's the status of the repairs?
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we've got.
Commander Rydak, you had the con after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment? Given our current situation, the losses we have suffered.
We need reinforcements.
I'd rather not fight this alone. We need to call for reinforcements.
In that case, we might have an option. Portal 6-3, Guardian of the TKon Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
That's assuming he's willing to help us.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
The nearest Federation outpost is Angoria. I can travel there by shuttle and inform them personally of the threat from the TKon. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain William T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3. His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the TKon. It's just too much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford.
It's the only way to find them.
Right now, we have no way of knowing where those 2 Elydian ships are, or where they're going. Another TKonian might be able to at least point us in the right direction.
Or we're the ones pointing him right toward his fellow TKon, making the problem worse.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek. Her logic is sound. This portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Then we'll give it our best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
And I will speak with the Council. They need to understand the magnitude of the situation. I can leave for Andoria immediately. I wish you luck finding Portal 6-3. The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
Right. Oh,
It
back.
takes a minimum of 8 crew on the bridge to run the ship, so we can expect at least that many hostiles.
If they bioformed Hadri, they know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for...
Oh. Yep. Yep, right off the bat.
Now what? We need that door sealed.
You can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. We should be able to patch into the local system.
We'll be shot getting there.
I'll cover you. On my signal. Now!
Okay, let's get this way. Let's get... Get up. Get in. Okay. Turn over here. There we go.
Looking for the bridge doors. Wait, what's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the bridge, that'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the ceiling.
He'll never see it coming.
Itasca, get ready to charge.
Charge?
Reversing gravity polarity.
Okay.
Now!
No, there they go. Right, there they go.
Amazing.
Great.
Close it!
How do we get them down?
Like this. I can just hear everyone going, have the sign.
What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot him?
I haven't decided yet.
It's not just up to you.
We don't kill
I'm the
them.
ranking officer.
And we're not in your army.
It may not be convenient. We don't kill enemies who've surrendered.
Keeping prisoners is a luxury we don't have.
It's not a damn luxury.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I. We can't let our guard down around the enemy.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the TKon could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this place.
Just like the other ship. Yeah, that's Captain
Where's
Sherrod.
the captain?
Captain Ostego did not survive the atmosphere poisoning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He died defending the Empire. That's how he'd want it.
Alright. see what's going on.
This console looks unaffected.
Okay, oh that's good. Good, more than damn.
Look here, it's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
Oh, well, that case shits. Yep, more crystal.
Huh.
Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
Not sure.
Oh, no, can't pick the thing. Oh, actually, use the stairs to get down.
There are two interfaces on top of each other.
This is not a Lydian program.
I'm sure it's probably more TKon. We're sure it's probably more TKon things. Right, what's going on?
Any trouble?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Stretch over there.
Why?
He's looking for any excuse to vaporize the prisoners. But I'll make sure he doesn't. Even if they're the enemy, it's not right.
I'm here if you need a hand.
Just hurry up and figure out this bridge. That's the best way to help.
I see what else we got.
Gotta figure this out before we get wherever we're going. If the Resolute can't catch up to us, we're in a whole different kind of trouble.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's the use. More crystals. Wait. Nope. I wanted to look at it first. Oh. Never mind. He didn't say anything. He's just looking at it.
These crystals are TKon technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of TKon technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
What about your access codes?
I thought you had the access codes needed to take control back.
I should, but I can't actually get to the surface, so I can't enter them here. Maybe there's somewhere else I can try.
I'm pretty sure there was another console over here. Pretty sure there was another console over here that this one right here.
It's the TKon language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program. His control station won't do us any good either.
Oh, never mind.
What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
That should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where are they controlling it from?
Anything else? See another scan. Right over here.
Engines are redline, running at full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
That much reactor output would drive us past the theoretical top speed of this ship. So how fast are we actually going?
Okay. Anything else on?
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
We can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. Even with the engines pushed as hard as they are, they wouldn't produce this speed.
There's these crystals. The power from the Cartabula. The TKon have found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed.
What is their end game?
Somehow, that hasn't happened yet.
So what is their end game? They've transformed individuals. They've transformed this ship, in a way. How far will they go?
As far as we let them. The technology certainly doesn't seem to have limits.
I hate to think what the Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power.
Oh, okay, everything's
That's
good.
everything. We got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these TKon talk. And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey, that's not how we do this.
That is enough from you.
No. Oh.
I thought that thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it.
Okay, take the crystal.
Weapons must be bio-coded.
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
You can't control this ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Let's talk.
Oh, shifted back over to the road.
The Titan's communications officer says Captain Riker will be ready in just a moment. You need to see this. The report on the data breach.
Damn. It's worse than I'd hoped. They didn't just compromise our shields. They stole the shield algorithms for all of Starfleet as well. Meaning every ship is potentially vulnerable to attack, making this so much worse than it already was.
Starfleet has the note.
Given the potential consequences, we should notify Starfleet as soon as possible.
I don't disagree, but I'll reach out to Ambassador Spock about it. I don't want to cause a panic, and I doubt he does either.
I have Captain Riker for you.
Let's not mention any of this shield business to Riker just yet. Put him through. Captain Riker, this is my first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
My pleasure.
Sir.
I wish we were all meeting under better circumstances.
So do I, although you and I have actually met before.
We have?
I was a young lieutenant on the Potemkin. You were first officer on the Tuckerman. I piloted you and our science officer in a shuttle to survey quantum resonance in the planetary rings of Residius 6.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
You know, he gave me some good advice that day about a very difficult job. Yours.
Well, I'm not one to turn down some words of wisdom, sir.
Then let me ask, as first officer on a starship, where does your responsibility lie, first and foremost? To the captain, the crew, or the ship itself?
Oh, this old chestnut.
The crew.
I am curious to hear what she says, though.
Ultimately, my responsibility is to the crew at large.
The needs of the many. You have been hanging around Ambassador Spock. But the truth is, it's a trick question. Every situation is different, and there are no easy answers. And in some cases, it might not be any of those three. It could be the prime directive, or the mission.
Yes, so perhaps we should get to the matter at hand. When you were with the Enterprise, you encountered a TKon entity known as Portal 6-3. The Enterprise was held captive in orbit until you were able to convince him to let the ship go.
All of which is detailed in the mission report.
What we want from you is what we can't get from the report. What can we use to get Portal 6-3 to help us?
I've often thought about that over the years. How a small difference in the encounter could have led to disaster. The most important thing is, don't let him push you around. He can appear as a man or as a godlike projection. He'll test you, but don't be overwhelmed by the pageantry and theatrics.
I can stand my ground.
I'll stand up to him. You can trust in that.
Good, but that's just the first step. Portal is full of bluster and bravado, but he can be reasoned with. And that's my other piece of advice. You want to appeal to him rationally. You don't want him thinking you're acting out of fear.
But we are afraid of the TKon, and with good reason.
He's not the sort to suffer fools. And he'll lose interest if he feels his time is being wasted.
I suppose that's one thing we have in common.
Do you think he knows that the TKon have returned?
He didn't even know they were gone when we went there. But the moment the Enterprise dropped into orbit around Delphi Ardu 4, he downloaded the entirety of the ship's computer. So I'd expect the same when you get there.
What if he won't cooperate and we have to face these TKon ourselves?
Then we have a much bigger problem on our hands.
What I mean is, in the 16 years since you discovered this outpost, there has to have been research. Battle plans for what to do about the TKon if we encountered more of them. I need to know what they are.
If I had that answer, it would have been the first thing I told you.
We both know Command has had their share of hidden plans in the past. Like Admiral Hansen and Captain Shelby's Special Projects Division at Starfleet Tactical, devising new ways to take on the board.
Trust me, this isn't some Starfleet conspiracy to keep you in the dark. But if you two don't think you're equipped to make contact, you need to tell me now. Because there is no silver bullet here. Now's not the time to hesitate.
Risk is
I
a
need to
business.
know you're up to this.
There are some things you can't be prepared for. And if there are no specific tactical solutions, we'll just have to take our chances. After all, risk is our business.
We try to mitigate that risk as best we can. But the Starfleet we know today is built on that attitude.
Well said.
There was a special task force that considered the TKon, and I was part of it. But because there were no other signs of the Empire, we determined the best course of action was to create a restricted zone around the Delphi Ardu system. I have my concerns, but I'll clear the way with the brass for your travel into the restricted space. Just remember what I've told you. And it wouldn't hurt to read some Sun Tzu en route.
Follow your
Marcus
advice.
Aurelius.
Anything else?
Your advice is well taken, Captain Riker. No matter what he throws at us, we'll stand up to this TKon Guardian.
I'm sure you will. Rest assured, the Federation is taking this threat very seriously. You won't be alone out there for too long.
Thank you, Captain Riker.
One more thing. Ambassador Spock said that TKon stole some data from your central computer. What's that all about?
We're still assessing the extent of the breach. Nothing to report as of right now.
That's it? Ambassador Spock suggested it was
They stole
something
shield
more
data.
serious.
One thing we know is that they stole Starfleet shield algorithms.
The shield algorithms? That could jeopardize every ship in the fleet.
We're still making sure our assessment is accurate. We don't want to raise alarms unnecessarily.
This is as real as it gets, Solano. I have to talk to Starfleet Command now, so I think this conversation has come to an end. I really do hope you get Portal 6-3 and find those TKon before this gets out of control. Riker out.
Captain's gonna be.
I specifically said I wanted to keep this under wraps. I thought we had an understanding.
He deserved to know.
Now all of Starfleet will hear about this.
Riker's ship is at risk. They all are. I can't believe you would want to keep that from him.
That's one more thing I'll have to answer for. Now I have to think about the damage control of it all. You're dismissed.
Oh, Captain's acting very spooky right now.
It's the automated Federation warning buoy. Transmitting the disable code Captain Riker provided.
Okay, done.
That was unpleasant. Commander Irmont, what are the conditions of our systems?
All internal systems operational.
Commander Westbrook, what are your scans of the planet?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
No sign of this outrageously powerful TKon being?
I'm running a magneton scan now, but so far, nothing.
Where are you? Prep your way, team. We don't know if Portal 6-3 will cooperate. He's not an asset. He's an enemy. So be ready for anything.
Down we go. What's the next episode? Okay, I was gonna say once the next episode pops up, that's where I need to cut it off for tonight. All right, yeah, things getting real insane, more so than usual. All right, that's where I'm gonna cut it for tonight. Do me a favor, if you would, be sure to hit that thumbs up. So I'm done.